check.
Microphone check up.
All right, you ready to go? All right,
Born ready.
countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, my boy?
Bienvenidos, episode what?
Episode 4.
4.
4.
On the way to
Episode.
what?
I was trying to shoot for 100 views. I don't know if we got it. I haven't seen it.
Episode 1 is only like 52 views.
That's fine. That's fine.
52.
52. Road to 100. At least technical difficulties, but we straight.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to edit that out.
We're straight now. Fuck that raw shit.
Raw shit or what?
Raw, homie.
Raw
But,
dog or what?
That's how I started with El Momo, like little goals like that. Like, all right, and it wasn't even because of the views. I just wanted people to come and try our product. So I was pushing good pictures, or at least try to do good pictures to bring people in. You know, bring them in, make sure that our food tasted as good as it looked on the photo.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about this. Like, it's a steady trickle. Like, so I set my goals, like, you know, road to 100. At first it was 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then I'm noticing how hard that, man, props to everybody who does this for a living, bro, because,
Yeah.
you know, you put in work.
Yeah, it just takes time. I mean, people pretty much, they'll click on it. And I know episode 1, it was a little long. A lot of people get turned down when they see 40 plus minutes.
I think they should they should comment on there. I know sometimes the subject stuff could get, you know, run out on one episode.
Yeah.
But let us know if 30 and 45 minute pods work. I mean, I'm trying to, you know,
Yeah.
talk as much as we can in per episode.
Yeah.
You know, because
I think your phone died.
my phone.
Did you turn it off or you had it live?
No, I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Yeah, I think, well, I was trying to stick to the 30-minute.
30 minute.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
At least for now. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I think we'll get probably a little bit more views because, I mean, people say, okay, 30 minutes, okay, I'll watch the first 5, you know?
Yeah.
And then it'll probably catch
That is
their
true,
eye.
though. I mean, I want to draw then same thing. I want to draw in the viewers to what they say here is that raw, like no filter talk, you know?
Yeah, we try not to edit these videos either.
For the most part, I mean, it is what it is. You say what you say, and you say what you feel,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But, hey, off topic, what's up with this Jimmy and Fuerza Regida shit?
I don't know. I just seen a few, you know, the posts. They were going back and forth. Nobody said any names, but they both pretty much know that they're, you know,
And I'm sure they're both
about each other. You know?
I'm sure they're both right in some way of
Yeah.
each other,
Yeah.
and I feel like they're powerful. You know, I mean, they work a lot. I'm sure they work their ass off. I feel like it's something they should be able to work out and, you know, talk that shit out. That's how family shit is, bro.
Yeah.
That's how family. And when I see this stuff, it reminds. Well, I mean, everybody goes through it, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes I'm pretty sure in their situation, it's something about deals and shit, you know. But everybody goes through it. It's just they're on the spotlight, you know.
Yeah.
But I respect that. I hope they both work things out, bro. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, they came up together, no?
Well, they kind of got. Jimmy started first, and then Fuerza kind of like came after that. But I mean, you know, Jimmy le dio quebrada. Well, signed JOP, but JOP at the end of the day, I mean,
It's
that guy,
JOP.
that
JOP
guy's a
is
workaholic.
That's what I mean.
That works, you know.
I seen his interview with Big Boy, and I me la aventé toda, güey. The kid knows how to make money, dog.
Yeah.
The kid knows how to make money, and from the get-go, the way he expresses himself of promoting his own parties, still getting paid from playing and still getting money from the door, that's smart as fuck at that age.
Yeah.
So I'm sure once he got at an older age, whatever, like I said, I hope they work things out, and I just hope it's not over some money bullshit. And fucking, we should stick together as raza, no?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's always going to be about money, especially when it's a business like that. Sometimes
Yeah,
when a person works, for example, in this case JOP, when they're workaholics and always working to sound better and what's new and what people are listening to, improving and improving, you're gonna demand, you know, whoever's in charge of whatever.
absolutely.
In this case, Jimmy, like, hey man, I'm working my ass off. I think we should redo the contract where I can make a little bit more money. We're both happy. But sometimes the owner of the company or the other party doesn't see that. Doesn't see like, oh, you already signed it, so now fulfill your contract, and then we can talk
Because
about
at the end of the day, like Jimmy had a base already, a foundation. Like he had already laid out some blueprints to where he brought JOP on, and my boy, you're following my rules. I mean, I'm assuming not in a fucked up way, but like this is how my shit rolls, you know. Y pasa el tiempo, and of course, out of respect for the OG, se merece lo que se merece. JOP se merece lo que se merece, and everybody's happy, you know.
Yeah.
Like I hope it works out, you
But
know.
I think that's a problem that we would all like to have right
But
now.
it's like you say, bro. Like some people se les mete mucho la cabeza que maybe this fool, like maybe Jimmy's, pocketing shit or whatever, and they start hearing other voices.
Yeah, there's always gonna be that.
But I feel like they're mature enough to like, I don't y yo no me estoy hablando porque lo que he visto en TikTok y YouTube.
Say, allegedly or
Allegedly.
whatever. Whatever.
Allegedly. But if that's the case, but I've been there,
Yeah.
I've been in those type of situations, and I just hope it works out for the better.
I heard Jimmy has a song, the Peso Pluma and Fuerza Regida, well, JOP, but I think it's Fuerza Regida in general. Supposedly there's a song that hasn't came out, and right now they're saying that he's going to pop it out.
Oh, and he never released it.
No, right now he's saying, like, I'm going to release that song
Oh.
of you and, I guess, Peso Pluma. And this is, how people were asking for them to collab again after Igualito Mi Papá?
But see, that's what, I mean, I haven't seen that. But what trips me out is that I did go to Jimmy's page just because on the business aspect of things, I'm always trying to see what this was doing. Like, he's a pretty good mentor as far as doing business,
Yeah.
So I go to his page and I see his page, and just to kind of see what's up. And I saw that he was at the concert up north, I think, at a Junior H concert.
Well, right now he has to put all his pennies with Junior H because since if him and JOP are not getting along, who's your next biggest artist?
Well, I feel like Junior H has always been a big artist. I mean,
Well, yeah,
it's
I
crazy. This man has eye for talent, bro.
mean,
Like it's dope. That's what I mean as far as like, kind of. I don't know how old he is. I'm 38 years old.
I think he's around your age.
And those are. I mean, as far as Raza, that he's one of the fools doing it. So, him and Angel del Villar.
Yup,
Shout out to Angel del Villar, who hired us not too long ago to cater from too.
I think it's a year now.
It's a little over a
A
year.
little over a year, yeah.
And that's another mentor that you admire these people because you hear about them, how they came up and how their hustle. They have an ear for music, they have an eye for music. Like for talent. These are the people that you would want to pick their brain at and be like, hey, like at this point of your life, at this stage, I mean, where were you and what were you doing? Like, how did you get out of that? Or
Yeah, yeah. Well, when he hired us, you and him had like a little talk, no?
Yeah, I did. I told him about the podcast. This was last year. We were already like talking about it.
Yeah.
And he said he would come on. So hopefully, carnal, you give us a shot. We'll come to you anywhere. So let us know, man.
Yeah, we gotta cook and
Yeah. And that day, rest in peace. My boy Image was there with us too.
Yeah, I have. Well, we recorded like a little.
Yeah, we did.
Some footage and stuff, and I have some of it on my phone and some memory card somewhere. But
Yeah, it was a good day. We had I try to think of the what we were talking about when we were at the car parked outside Circle K.
yeah,
I don't remember what we were talking about. I
Oh.
just remember we were laughing, fool.
yeah, we were laughing. It was a good day that day. Man.
We were laughing, fool. Like, damn. And then my boy passes away a few months later, or like a month or two later.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
yeah, man. Things can change, and you
but
know.
but back to hopefully Jimmy and JLP. If I hope they're all
Even if it ends,
allegedly shit.
yeah, if it ends, hopefully like in a good term where you can always work with each other as artists, you know, because
Yeah.
JYP has his artists.
'Cause
Chino Pacas, ¿cómo se llama el otro güey? Fuck, I forgot. Canta con like that one song, fool. Juanpa Salazar, fool. That's
Juan-
part of his label
Juan
too.
Salazar, I
Yeah,
haven't
Juanpa.
heard that
Yeah, I'm sure you heard the song, but
probably.
that's another artist. And then he has Clave Especial. Those fools get
Fire?
down. So, yeah, fire.
See, now he and props to that youngster, man.
Yeah,
Like he learned from those blueprints that Jimmy laid out. Now it's
Yeah,
can't get mad at that.
I mean, you
Can't
gotta
get-
give them props for
You
trying.
can't
you
get
know?
mad at that,
'Cause a
dog.
lot of people are afraid to try because of
Failure.
failure. Yeah, you know, you get scared and you don't want to go through.
It's an invested time,
Yeah.
invested money.
But then 10 years are going to pass by, 15 years, and then you're going to be like, if I would have started this, would I would have been successful like now, like with money and stable, but you don't have an answer to that because you never tried it.
Yeah,
you know?
all you're gonna live with is should have, could have, would have.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about this podcast too. I would be like, man, like I want to do it, but I was like
I mean,
at
we
that
don't-
time, you know.
we don't want to say anything, but people are brutal, man, you know, and I know we're going to get our fair share of somebody talking
And-
some bullshit. you
And
know?
I learned how to avoid all that shit, bro. Through all the shit
mean,
that I've gone through
you do have
social
a
media.
way bigger following than me. I don't have anything, you know.
No, but we're a team
But-
right now, dog.
No, I
you
know. But for example, you've gone through some with your social media account with other people, you know, that
And at the end of the day, like sometimes media. That's what I mean. I hope this situation with JLP is all media bullshit, whatever.
yeah,
Because a lot of people throw shit on your fucking name for either fame or just to shit on you. Because there's people out there, bro, that are fucking scandalous way.
yeah,
You know, my situation, and I'll speak on it because this is our, like what happened was, so I was working at Pattern Bar in downtown LA, right?
yeah,
And I've never spoken about this, bro. So we're at Pattern Bar and we're working. We're selling carnitas there with my boy Misa. And Misa left and he was in charge of the bar. He went somewhere real quick. So then he tells me, hey, fool, take care of the bar real quick. And I'm like, cool. At that time, they were striking in downtown LA. So I see a crowd coming northbound on Broadway. Y my first thought was, en la madre, güey, they're going to break all the fucking windows to the bar. Ya valió verga, you know?
yeah.
So the manager's gone. I'm the only one there. But then there was a DJ playing house music.
It wasn't Danny.
Nah, it wasn't fucking that. I don't even know if he was there. So in a matter of seconds, I tell my homie Armando, güey, hey, fool, do me a paro, güey, go stand on the other corner. Porque si estos güeyes ahorita van a empezar a quebrar shit, güey, todo este bar es puras windows, fool. They're gonna break all of them. Hey, dog, no salió así. These fools walk up to the DJ playing house music and everybody starts dancing, fool. Boom, boom, boom. You know?
Hell yeah.
So when I come out, what I seen is I seen a fucking white boy, a black dude, a Asian, a Mexican, fool. And I have that picture, way. So I snapped a picture, and that's when I put all lives matter. But I'm fucking dumb with, like, I'm not into politics. I don't do none of that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I snapped a picture, And that's what I posted. It was out of fucking pendejismo, way. No saber lo que es whatever a slogan for something.
Yeah.
I was not into that shit. I don't know I didn't know what the fuck it meant.
Yeah.
I went by it because of where I come from, which is my jefa, being Catholic, always worrying about people from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that, to me, it meant something totally different, way.
Yeah.
It wasn't even politics, none of that shit. It was just like, all lives matter because I seen the white boy, the Asian dude, the black dude, and the Mexican. Fool, they were like this, holding each other, and they were like just dancing to the house music, way.
Yeah.
That's what it was that night. The next morning, some chick calls me. I'm not even going to say names,
Yeah.
This chick calls me or texts me, hey, what? So, okay, that happened, right? And then the homie Monster, the homie Monster from around my mom's pad gets harassed by the LAPD. I don't know if you've seen him. He's wearing
yeah, like a blue.
He was wearing a Rams jersey.
Oh yeah, Rams jersey.
And whatever.
On a bus stop or some shit.
No. He was the dude. My boy. Se quedaba en las calles, way. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But a really, really good person, way.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with. Anyway. He gets kicked out of an empty lot, right there on Houston and Fickett, between Houston. On Houston, halfway between Fickett and Soto. And the cop gets there, takes him out of the lot, and whatever. He beats him up and shit. So, like, everybody started, because I posted about that, and then I did the post with the downtown picture.
Mm-hmm.
Think everybody's thinking I was a political fucking influenced fool. Like, anyway, this chick hits me up. Hey, like, what's your input on all this going on and shit? Why did you say that? I still didn't catch on. Like, I still didn't catch on to what the fuck was going on. So then, we were going back and forth in messages, and then the next, I think a week later, sale el article. You know, and what they were saying is that there's a in the Chicano culture, or in the raza, there's still there's racism instilled within the raza.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying, and it's stupid, bro.
Yeah.
It's stupid because that's only political shit from prison.
Yeah.
Not out here in the streets. Like, they're the ones all about the political shit, and they wanted to involve me with their shit. You know, when I had I had nothing to do with what the fuck they were talking about with.
Yeah.
You know, and I took it as like, all right, you mother effers, you fools want to take it, like, take me like that, like, drag me in your mud. And I just ended up letting it go. Like, you know, it was just some bullshit ass fucking article.
So you just kind of let that shit die out, or?
Well, I spoke to Bill Esparza, man. Shout out to Bill Esparza, because he talked me out of just going on a rampage, just digging myself into a rabbit hole. And, you know, I listened to him and I stopped, you know, out of respect for him, because he's one of the dudes that represents LA as far as dining, bro. Yeah. Like, este señor tiene una paleta de oro, güey. Like, he knows good food. Yeah. And he writes about good places. And you know, I respected him because he came to my dad, you know, he put my dad on the spotlight. So out of respect, I told him, all right, Bill, like, I'm just going to drop it, bro. But one day, these fucking, these writers que están morros, way, they haven't really had experience in life, and they want to be writing about some shit, it's just that they're soft. Yeah. They're fucking soft, and they want to be real about shit, but they're not real. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I know a few of those motherfuckers. Yeah.
Bro, that shit is some lame little kid shit. Like, I looked at it like these little kids screaming for attention, you know, like, look at me, well, like.
Wait a couple of weeks, they're gonna watch this.
and I still got the finger of dog. Shit, I don't like before, because I didn't want to speak on behalf of the business platform anymore.
Yeah.
Just because, like, they were coming after, like, they were starting to name my parents and all that shit. So I didn't want nothing to jeopardize them,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And if I went through El Momo, I mean, I'm not even trying to go after nobody, but if I did, it just would have been worst on my parents, worst on the family.
They should hit up Billy's photography. Huh?
Get at me on my personal shit. That's why I call them out boxing for it. I was starting to put stories like fucking taquero versus journalist, and you know, like you folks want to be some clowns, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really hope that these people are able to work it out, because at the end of the day, bro, Jimmy has put in the work, and
Well, I think he learned from Angel. Right?
from Angel,
So it just like he should also.
it's trickling
understand,
down.
too. Jimmy should understand too.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I did.
But
now
sometimes,
somebody else is doing it that worked for me,
yeah.
and it's just gonna keep going. You
And
know?
that's what I mean. I mean, they were good people, so why not? You know, why not everybody win?
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me that te vas a agüitar because, you know, somebody, if your son starts doing,
But what do you think about the music right now? It's fire, huh?
la neta, way.
I don't know, ya está viejo, but it's still, you know.
I still bump the new shit, bro.
Yeah.
I still bump the new stuff.
From the new album, the Peso Pluma,
Damn,
1414 or
1414, bro.
yeah.
1414 and Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood's down too.
Hollywood.
Patrulla's down too.
La Patrulla, yeah.
La Patrulla.
That guy is, I don't know, no, you can't describe him, fool. He's on his own lane.
Who el,
Peso?
yeah.
I think everybody is on their own lane.
But I mean, but you know how like the more money you make, kind of like the funnier you start dressing and shit.
That is a problem, dog.
It's
That's Hollywood, you know.
Yeah.
That's Hollywood. I guess that's what Peso was referring to, like
Yeah, on that 14.
like the change of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I see it, dog. Like, why not keep it original? Like some Ice Cube shit, you know.
Yeah, or some as close as possible. I mean, yeah, you know, like more expensive shit, but kind of like your same.
Your
style,
style. Because right now, if I were to see JOP on the street, I would be like, who the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
that fool has dreads now. Which it looks firme, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
No, but yo digo, todavía el JOP is still kind of like on a G kind of thing, you know, kind of gangster.
Well,
shit,
the other
you know?
day I seen a picture for,
Pero el Peso Pluma be looking funny for like
oh, like more casual.
he's like on that, I don't know. kinda
Maybe
like
his haircut.
on the Gucci or whatever. You know how they make their own.
I think the haircut is what threw it off
Nah,
now.
but he be wearing like some little ass like
Some Bad Bunny shit.
It's supposed to be like a muscle shirt or some shit, but cut off arms, really short in the stomach. Like,
Nah.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's always been that's what happened to me with Puff, dog.
Oh yeah.
Since the beginning, Puff to me was like a weirdo fool. I always looked at him, I don't know, fool, since I was a young cat. Like, to me, Puff had a weird vibe. Even from TV, like, I didn't know him, but
Yeah.
even from TV, he would transmit like a weird vibe, fool.
Yeah.
Like a gay, but not gay, but
Yeah.
gay, but you know.
Well, last time they were talking about, they showed a video of Tupac too when he was young, and they're interviewing him, and the girl that was showing the video, she was like, "Look at his hand movement. Like a straight guy doesn't move his hands that much.
Like
Kind of like
girly.
somewhat girly, you know." Which is fine, but you
Yeah.
know, but a lot of people were saying like he's just an actor and he's acting like a gangster right now, but he's really not. You know.
And I could see like if he's gay, he's gay, you know. Fuck it, it is what it is.
He
but
was. You still believe he's alive, Tupac?
oh no, I'm talking about Puff.
Oh, I'm talking about Tupac.
Oh
you know.
no, nah, come on.
No, but the video that I'm talking about is Tupac being interviewed, and he's moving his hands funny.
His
And-
mannerisms.
Yeah, his mannerisms. There you go.
I have seen that though.
Have you seen that video or not?
Maybe not exactly that
And
one.
he's wearing like a little muscle shirt, stripes and shit.
Like later on Tupac or early Tupac.
Early Tupac.
Like when he was a backup dancer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not even a backup, even still before that. when he was going to school for acting or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With his little like.
he had like a little top.
Yeah,
And then kinda
with
like
the slit.
With the slit in the middle.
Yeah.
That video. Fool. Like they picked the whole fucking 5 minutes or whatever, and he's. It's weird. I mean, he might be young, but at the time, but he looks pretty.
Because that
funny,
fool
you know?
started doing drugs and he got gangster, huh?
Yeah, well, he got a.
I mean,
he
I
got-
respect that fool makes good music. But he started that gangster shit here in the West.
Well, NW was already here though.
No. What I mean is like within him.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know. He became when bald headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a West Coast vibe you catch. Like
Yeah, once you're here, it's different, you know.
You
And I
get
know going to New York is also different and everything in their own way, but I think LA, well,
It's
here the
more
West Coast is kind of like more on a gangster.
low
type.
riders.
Yeah.
At the time, Baggy Pants, the Solos, Ben Davis, Frisco Bass, 90s, bro. Like, I think that was the vibe. And once he touched down LA, I think he fucking se aventó un rayo y bocas.
Yeah.
Se le activó lo gangster.
For real.
But hey, his music was fucking dope, man.
Se reseteó.
What do you think about him being alive, though?
I wanted to believe it when all the conspiracies started happening. I wanted to believe it, and I guess like everybody else, I mean, when you like an artist, you don't want him to pass away in the middle of his, well, in the beginning of his prime, you know?
Yeah.
Because now, 20 years later, you would like, oh, what? You can just imagine the shit he would have done.
Do you hear the music in the background?
Yeah, but I looked through a bunch of videos. You know, once you hit YouTube, you go down that fucking wormhole.
Yeah.
And one video led to another, that he's in Cuba, that he went here, that his autopsy report doesn't match his height, his weight. You know, none of that shit.
Well, you know what amazed me? That story you told me about Pedro Infante?
Oh, Antonio Pedro.
Yeah,
bro.
so this fool was telling me a story. And Antonio Pedro, right?
It's the one that,
So what happened?
well, just to make it quick, according to the story, is that this fool slept with one of either a president's wife or somebody up there with, you know, in the presidency or,
Someone up there?
yeah, somebody up there. So the guy found out, and he sent a couple goons, you know, Mexican goons, I guess, to kill him. But
Damn.
at the time, everybody used to like Pedro Infante, you know.
Well, he was
a
an
ladies'
idol.
man.
The Elvis Presley of
sang.
Mexico?
Yeah, you know. So these fools told him, you know what, say the president wants you dead. He found out what's going on. We don't want to kill you, but we're going to lock you up in Las Islas Marias. And eventually we'll let you go. When all this shit dies down, we're going to say that you died on a plane crash and all that shit. So he spent, I think like over 30 years in Las Islas Marias. And the only reason they released him is because everybody all those fucking
guards?
people, so those guards and people wanted him dead, and the president, they all started dying. So there was no reason for him to stay hidden anymore.
Yeah.
So when he came out, he took on the name Antonio Pedro. But he would make party events, like he would
And he
sing.
would sound the same.
Yeah, the same. And then people, you know, when people start getting all into it, they measure the earlobes, and they do, you know, overlapping pictures of when they're young and when they're old.
Yeah, so I went down. Sorry.
A lot of shit of that, all that shit, you know, like made a lot of sense, you know.
Like the scar tool?
Yeah.
The scar on his face?
So, you know, and there was, you know, it kind of went viral before viral was, because there's a bunch of interviews.
Oh, that guy, dude.
That guy.
Yeah.
You know, that people were talking about, the word spread. I mean, it would have been now.
And he sounded just like him. If you go to YouTube and you search Antonio Pedro,
yeah,
his singing sounded just like Pedro Infante, bro.
and they're saying that his wife, you know, the word got to his wife, and she went to go see him. That guy Antonio Pedro, she went to go see him, like in a bar or something,
Yeah.
singing, you know, for the crowd. and supposedly she was waiting for him in the dressing room, and supposedly the people that overheard the conversation were saying that the wife was telling them like, telling that guy like, if it like I know it's you, how come you couldn't come to me and tell me this, and we could have been together maybe escondidos
Yeah.
or whatever, you know? But you didn't have to just fucking
Cut me off.
cut me off and pretend that well, you were dead. We all thought you were dead. So that's why people are saying, yeah, that guy is Pedro Infante, you know, because that was his wife.
No, yeah,
before the accident.
bro, I was mind blown.
She was an actress too, I think, you know, para el cine mexicano. So, but yeah,
And with that story, sometimes I think like, fuck, what if this fool is alive?
yeah,
What if it, he had something that he didn't want people to find out about, or like this industry's pretty shady too.
I'm sure maybe if he was to be alive, I think they probably told him like, we're just gonna say that we killed you, and or he probably just said, let's just fucking play it out, and I got shot because supposedly they spoke to him. That's what they were saying. Like, I spoke to Pac, and he was fine, and all of a sudden, like, he died.
Yeah.
You know, so he probably said, you know what, these fools want me dead. Just say that I'm
But
dead.
then again, the streets of LA are gangster with it too,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm like on a 50-50. Like, he is, and he's not.
Nah, I'm not even 50-50. I think Tupac,
He's dead?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like 51. Nah, I believe it too.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, we all would. And it would be the same thing they said about Elvis Presley. They still think Elvis. That
He's still alive?
Yeah, there's some guy somewhere, like, I forgot what state. But people have gone up to that guy and said, like, hey, man, we know you're Elvis Presley, and that fool fucking runs away from the question, and, you know.
Hey, that fool was with it too.
Yeah.
Heavy on the uppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen a documentary, and dude was a party animal, bro.
But that fool got started getting all hinchado towards the end, huh?
I think yo también me hinché, güey. Yo también me hinché, güey. Yeah, you tend to swell up. I don't know why.
But
Como
his
que te
face, too.
inflamas.
I mean, una cosa que sea el pinche estómago inflamado, because mine gets, when I drink a lot, también se inflaman your insides.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
that fool grew like a fucking
Like a papada, huh?
papadota, cachetón, el vato. y
Man, he
todo.
just died in his room, supposedly. Like,
The restroom taking a shit.
oh, yeah?
Yeah, the toilet.
Maybe the pushing of the fucking.
But supposedly he was constipated for days.
Oh, yeah. And if you're retaining all the mierda right there, you could. If you do that and then one of your intestines rips, then your blood gets fucking infected,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
That, or you're gonna be in a long time in the hospital because they gotta clean that shit out of your blood, you know.
Yeah. What is it?
'Cause
The
when your
fucking.
appendix pops, I mean, if it pops inside of you, you have. Normally, it's like maybe a 2-day stay when you get it out. Because I have my appendix removed, but if it pops inside of your stomach, then you have to spend at least close to 7 days
To get your blood cleaned up.
Yeah, to make sure you
Sepsis,
that,
right? That's what it's
yeah,
called,
that,
sepsis.
that fucking infection.
Yeah.
That's just painful. Fool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember I woke up at 2 in the morning. I was like, oh, I feel weird from my side. Actually, no, from my right side. It was like underneath my rib here, and your appendix is on your right.
On your right side?
Yeah, and my pain was on my left. And I was like, oh shit, you know. But you know your body. You know when it's hurting to a point that you're like, okay, it hurts, but
Like a cramp, kind of? Like,
nah, kind of like como que,
oh,
like a
picando?
needle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, oh shit, I was already 5 in the morning, and I couldn't fucking go to sleep because of the pain. So I didn't even wake up anybody. I just drove myself to the hospital, and then I told them, an emergency, and they were like, what are you here for? And I was like, I got a sharp pain in my stomach. They told me, where is it? I was like, right here. So they were like, it's not his appendix. He probably just, they told me, like, a lot of people come in with gas that they can't fart or burp. So all they do is give you, like, Malox or whatever.
So they thought that was going to help you on.
Yeah, they thought that was it. And they were like, okay, we'll be back. They ask you, like, oh, from 1 to 10, 10 being the strongest, how much does it hurt? At the time, I think I said, like, either a 5 or a 6. But then when she gave me that pill, then she waited like a whole hour to come back and check on me. And I was already shaking my leg. And then she comes to me and she was like, from 1 to 10, how much does it hurt? I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to faint right now.
Damn.
And then she's like, okay, I'll be back right now. She comes back with morphine. So she gives me a shot of morphine through the IV. That shit that's just a trip, fool. That shit gets you high as fuck.
I
but
know.
she's all like, you're going to feel like you're going to throw up. But it's just the morphine, yeah. So now the pain went from my left to the actual part. Once she comes back and she's like, oh, "You're still hurting?" And I was like, "I'm still hurting, but the pain is now on my right side here." And then she's like, "Oh shit!" I guess she thought, "Oh, it is gonna be his appendix." So they put me in the machine to get a CAT scan.
A CAT scan.
And she's like, "Yeah, your shit's about to burst, so we gotta fucking."
So they took it out before it burst.
Yeah, they take it out before.
But that's just painful then, way.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the hospital like for God forbid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit. And it's crazy when you go into surgery, huh?
Yeah.
Like when I went in surgery for my tonsils, I just remember looking at Alma. And then just boom, and nothing. I don't remember nothing, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's well, at least to me, I think for a little kid it's always gonna be scary. But I think as a grown up, now you understand everything. Now that you said, oh, they make you sign something saying that
if you die,
if you die, you're not responsible. They're not responsible.
Yeah,
like, that's part of the procedure. You know, and then they ask you too, if you're dying, can we give you like blood transfusion, or can we fucking give you mouth-to-mouth CPR and all that stuff? Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
Well,
that's just scary.
Because you can always say like, no, let me die, because I think I don't know what religion they don't take medication.
Scientology.
I don't know if it's Scientology. I don't know if it's on Jehovah's Witness. I think, Anyway. So now that as a grown up, you're like, oh shit, and you think about it, damn, they're gonna put me to sleep right now.
Yeah.
And I might not wake up because sometimes doctors make mistakes.
Oh, they'll go too much anesthesia.
Yeah, they go too much, and then you can die on them.
Ahí queda el corrido del chuchín.
Del lucero, ¿no?
El lucero de la mañana.
But yeah, now you comprehend all those things, so I think it's a little scary.
It is, bro.
Fuck. And they're telling you like, oh, fucking, like told me like, call somebody so they can come over here, like.
Bro, when my brother got so my brother's situation, they had told him, you gotta start watching what you eat and this and that, and my boy continued eating, not bad, but still tortilla and this and that, and he ended up getting a little more sick, so they did open heart surgery. So my brother's been through heart attack, kidney failure. Right now he's in dialysis, and he's got an open heart surgery. They had to perform the open heart surgery while they were doing dialysis on this guy.
Damn.
When he came out of the operation, he had maybe, no lie, bro, like 8 tubes down his mouth, like tongue out. Tubes in his mouth, just like I was just praying, bro, like, man, God, like, just help my brother out right now. This fool, like, they were walking him out of the surgery room. He asked the doctor, and he tells my cuñada, hey, everything's gonna be good, the surgery went good, just from now on he has to come 3 times to dialysis or whatnot. So my brother right now is waiting for a kidney, but like knowing the fact that you're gonna go into anesthesia right now, like it's scary, especially at an older age.
Yeah,
that's a trip, bro.
Yeah, and then like it's the older you get, the more risk.
The higher the risk.
The higher the risk that your body might not take the anesthesia, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I haven't really gone through just the appendix, and then right now that I,
Y yo tampoco soy fan de ir al doctor. Just because either I don't want to hear bad news or I could take the pain, you know. But recently we've been
but that's the thing. Like,
no,
for
and
example,
that's what I was going to. Like I remember you telling me too, like fool, I was the same, and then I just had to go to the hospital, you know. And me too. Like recently when I was getting that pain on this side, I took my ass to the hospital, way, cause ya la sentía, way, and I mean I want to be around for my kids. I don't want to fucking. Pero sí, güey, like, yo pensé, like, either aquí ya valió verga or I'm going to have to go through some kind of procedure. I thought it was my gallbladder, like, swelling up and shit. I don't know, it's just scary, way. It's a scary thing.
I mean, to think about it, like, everything in your body has to work good in order, one organ or something fails. It's just like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
You know, because they all need each other.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part. But
Yeah, it's like a whole engine.
yeah, you know, if something starts breaking down, and then something breaks down, and then the other. That's the reason that I think people don't like to go to the hospital, because you want to hear, like, for example, oh, your cholesterol is high, and then you're prone to have diabetes. And then your eyesight, you know.
I'm blind as fuck, bro. Since
No, but I mean, all this shit, they start telling you all these fucking things, and then you come out and you walked in good, and you come out feeling like, what?
No, con mis lentes, güey. Con mis lentes, like I had to been using glasses since I was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
So I would use them, then not use them, then use them. I had my little seasons.
Yeah.
But now till. Actually, last year, I told my girl, you know what? I can't fucking see good. I went to go check my fucking eyesight. No, I'm bad. My left eye mainly.
Yo, I started to feel like when I got out of the hospital two and a half years ago, I needed reading. I couldn't fucking read anything on social media. You know, going through Instagram, I couldn't see none of that shit. I had to buy myself fucking reading glasses from the 99-cent store.
You remember when your jefitos would be like this?
But then
now I do that, bro.
You know, then I got healthy right now, whatever. But I like this past couple of weeks, I've been noticing that, like, I'm looking at something y como que se me quiere hacer visco because I can't focus.
If it's small too, huh? If it's smaller, even worse.
And then I get like a pain right here.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, I think I'm gonna start needing glasses. You know?
Yeah. Go get checked at Costco.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I think it's $80, $80 or 65 and they check your prescription. You buy your glasses right there.
Yeah.
It's easy breezy.
Yeah, because I'm getting older.
Yeah, a mí, güey. Like right now, si me los quito. Eso donde dice boo right there, it's small to me. Or blurry.
Yeah.
So.
That's good, though.
Yeah, we straight.
And you're not even gray yet, fool. Serio.
I am, fool. I am gray.
Nah, you don't even have one cana, huh?
In my hair, I'm getting cana.
Yeah. Yeah, I got all white right here already. And then in my head, I got that I counted at maybe like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
you
count them, fool.
Oh yeah, like 2 here, on the side. But I know I have more. It's just that some you can't really see the back of your head.
Let that shit right here go great, dog.
Yeah.
This is age. You're aging well, like wine. Hey, but we're not that bad for our age, fool. The other day I seen a post of like people in their 30s. Like in their late 30s, early 40s, back in the 80s, look way older than people now in the 2000s at that age.
Yeah,
it's crazy, no?
Yeah, I seen a video on TikTok where they're asking like people in Mexico, no? I don't know.
I think no. This one was like pictures.
This one, they're going up to them with a microphone. ¿Qué edad tienes? it was back then. I don't think they were trying to prove that they look old.
Yeah, yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, but it was just like,
Like
how old are you,
statistic
you know?
or something.
Y decía, oh, tengo 22. And she looked like a señora de...
Yeah.
Now you would say, fucking una señora de 50 años. The way they were dressed, their hair, and then they showed another guy. Oh, I'm 27. And that guy is already losing all his hair up here. Fucking glasses,
Yeah.
fucking barba blanca.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like, what the fuck? You know?
You think is it because people started having kids at an early age back then, and you had more stress of like, fuck, I gotta provide. Because I think dads and moms were more like, okay, en esos tiempos, you would become a parent younger, no? Like I'm talking 80s, 70s.
No, I think, well, maybe, but I think like, say 80s, especially in Mexico, I think you want to be a grown up even though you're young.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And now you want to be younger no matter how older we're getting.
Yeah.
You know? we're kind of like stuck on, say, you're saying what, 27 or whatever? What age?
33. No.
No, you said some younger.
No, yeah, 33.
33?
Yeah.
So
I
you're
was stuck at 33.
You're 33. And me, you could say like, oh, like I kind of remember 36, 37.
Yeah.
And now I'm fucking, this year I'll be turning 42.
Congratulations, big dog.
So, but I don't, my body does feel older because I do get up all stiff.
But
and shit.
mentally.
But mentally, yeah, you kind of think like, nah, you know, like, at least not yet. And eventually we all get to feeling like a señor or whatever. Even though we're already señores.
Yeah.
You know, but at least I don't see that. Like, oh, yo me considero un señor, but
Yeah.
Pero like when you, like for example, when people te dice, oh, el señor, you know, pregúntale al señor or something, and they're referring to me, I'll be like, fuck.
I am a sir. I think people can see, un señor para mí es alguien with knowledge, you know?
But I mean, in my head, if you talk to me like, oh, el señor, I'm kind of like picturing like un señor como mi suegro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean.
You know, no, like if they would say, oh, it's a señor and it's you, I'd be like, that's fucking Billy, you know? Like, you know?
Yeah. I could see that.
But I think it's just that we're still like in between, even though like I'm a couple of years older than you, we're kind of like in between that, like, in the middle of not being young anymore, but not old either.
Yeah.
We're right there.
We're still with the young crowd, but we're like not
we're
with it.
Towards the other side.
We're more towards the older side, but still move with the crowd, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're still able to go to a concert and rock our fucking socks off.
Smoke.
You know?
They don't smoke these little youngsters out.
Hey, hell yeah. I think, si yo pisteaba ahorita, yeah, me los chingo, güey.
Yeah.
Pero, pues, es la maña, you know?
Sí, yo para pistear, I can drink all these youngsters, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not something I should be proud of either.
Yeah. But don't get it twisted. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. That was a funny-ass movie, bro. High school, or what was it? Old School?
Old School.
Old School was funny. But man, I hope back to the Jimmy and ¿cómo? J.O.P. ¿Por qué J.O.P? Jesús Ortiz
Paz.
Jesús Ortiz Paz. Work it out, man.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they keep on popping, you know, with good music and shit.
Everybody has to keep up with the workflow.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to be good, dog.
Like, for example, like, back in the days, if you had like maybe 2-3 good songs in a whole album, was a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And now, like, what I noticed with these young Mexican artists, Mexican American too, that they're fucking
every
all
song
out, and they're not waiting. Like sometimes you would keep that fucking. Back in the days, they would keep it on the on the download, so they can build their album around it, and then that banger will fucking.
And it almost seems like they're dropping their badass album, and then they drop a even better track.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Right behind it.
Yeah. Like You're in between halfway of the fucking album, and boom, they hit
Sale
you with
otra.
another track, and you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You listen to that, come back to the other half of the album, and then boom, you get hit with another banger, which could be a collaboration with someone else,
Yeah.
but it's a banger way. Like it's a trip.
Yeah, so the workflow que tienen los morros ahorita when they're popping out music, because when Peso Pluma started hitting, boom, boom, 1 week, every week salía algo,
Yeah.
Después J.O.P., boom, started doing the same fucking thing. Fucking Junior H.
Luis R. Conríquez.
Luis se rió con todo, So, I mean,
También el otro morro, güey, de I think he's Sinaloa.
Oscar Maidon.
That fool. Short dude, beard.
Short dude.
He sings a lot with that fool's a badass way.
Tony Aguirre.
Tony Aguirre.
Yeah, that fool
My
is
respects to that fool.
Well, la song esa de Juanpa y Tony Aguirre. You know which one, right?
Yeah.
Remember
Bro.
you saying that guy, you don't know who Juanpa is?
Yeah. Okay.
Sale en esa canción.
Yeah, man, mad respects to all these dudes, bro.
Yeah.
Y Gerardo Ortiz and what's this other fool's name? The fool that got canceled. Fucking the little short fool.
Another short fool?
Another short fool. The fool that got canceled for talking shit to his employee on stage.
Oh, Larry?
Larry Hernandez.
Well, they had their moments.
They had their moment,
Yeah.
but these fools are putting it to another level. Güey.
Yeah.
You know and that's what I mean. Elevate, like every time. I mean, at least that's what I try to do here at El Momo. Is if we can elevate it higher,
Yeah.
even better way.
Yeah.
Like I hate going backwards, bro. It's about forward progress, and we need to understand that shit. And that's why I admire all this music industry, way, porque veo los morros de ahora.
Yeah.
Y that's why the OGs kick back. You know, that's why they kick back, because they know that these morros have talent and they're going to push forward.
Yeah.
And as an OG, I mean, you want to be able to chill. I don't know how much influence Jimmy has on making the music,
Yeah.
or if any at all. But I heard he does.
I think he scouts for talent
I
more
heard-
than anything.
I heard that the tumbado ritmo that he brought it to Nata. I don't know how true that is.
Well, I don't know either, but I mean, he did sign with Jimmy,
I heard that the tumbado beat was something he had envisioned back in the day with like listening to hip hop and corridos and all that.
Well, it could be.
So I mean, you gotta respect that too.
But to me, like what I like about it, like what's going on with the music, is that now you see all these youngsters actually wanting to play like the trombone.
Actually wanted to do
because,
music.
Because right now lo que está usando mucho son las trompetas, the trombones.
Yeah.
Este último álbum, Peso Pluma, started coming out with the piano,
Yeah.
But IMG or whatever, like those old.
Oh, that's a badass fucking song,
todos
bro.
Son puros trombones y puras trompetas y obviamente la tuba.
Have you seen the video?
Y el tololoche, güey.
Have you seen the video of that song?
Yeah, with the party, right?
Bro, just the song alone makes the video way.
Yeah.
I mean, the video is a sick ass setting, but how the guitar echoes in the club,
Yeah.
fuck, fool, that shit's badass.
Yeah, and I like to see like youngsters that kind of like get into wanting to grab an instrument. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I know.
And some of the instruments, like back in the days, I think, because I had a music class, I don't know if you did, but everybody wanted the same instrument. Everybody wanted to be a fucking rock star and play fucking the drums,
Yeah.
So that was the first instrument that got taken, Second, it was like a trumpet, because people would think it's easy, it's 3 buttons,
Yeah.
But nobody wanted to grab a clarinete. A mí me tocó el saxophone for...
That's a badass instrument,
It's bad
bro.
now that I get it and I hear music, but at the time, I didn't want to be carrying that big ass
Briefcase.
and I had to walk with that shit home from Belvedere all the way to Wabash.
You would have got taxed.
I was like, fuck this shit. I didn't even have money for the bus. I had to
Damn.
fucking carry it. And I think I had an Alto, so it was pretty,
The long ass one?
not the super long one, but a medium size,
Yeah. No, those saxophones, even the small ones, are pretty.
Yeah, and
bulky.
then the case and shit,
Yeah.
like. But now I think kids are,
You think
like,
you'll be able to Now that you're older and you have more patience, do you think if you study it and you play, you'll be able to grasp it?
I don't know, because I have a hard time focusing on shit right now.
Yeah.
I think I have to take some medication, but, this is
Like to actually
another
focus.
conversation.
Yeah.
But, because I've been tempted to buy an accordion
Yeah.
y aprender a tocar el acordeón.
That one's hard too.
And I've gotten the app on the iPad.
Yeah.
And I can do a couple songs if I go over and over and over.
I think it's a good hobby to just have something. I know I told my girl the guitar is my jam, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I could play the guitar. When I was in Belvedere, I had piano with Mr. Cloud. I don't know if you remember. He was like the orchestra.
I had Mr. Mora, some fool, older, skinny, tall guy.
Yeah, now this guy. We were in the bungalows over here by the library building, like behind the library. Había unos bungalows.
Here in Belgium?
Yeah, and he had his class right there, through the entrance on Chavez.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mr. Mora had it like somewhere right there too.
And the classes were like staged.
Yeah.
I had that class, and I did dig it, but it's at the end, like I couldn't focus, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think my thing is it's been like the girls. To me, it was a big distraction.
Yeah.
You know? Females and shit.
Back in the day. Yeah.
But I mean, I used to just do the basics to get a passing grade, but never really got into it,
Yeah. Now, I remember we used to drop you off, and everybody had uniform. Your ass didn't have a fucking uniform and shit. When Belvedere was using, they were already using the gray and brown, gray and burgundy.
Yeah, burgundy.
But we would take you to school. You didn't give a fuck. Fool. You would just show. Yeah, fool. You would just show up on like no uniform, nothing, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a trip. You guys remember more or shit that I don't remember, fool?
Nah.
I don't remember you ever taking me to school.
Yeah, with my jefe, fool.
Belvedere?
Sometimes you would stay at the pad, and that fool would take you to school.
I kind of do remember that, but
it wasn't like often, but like here and there, you know.
Huh?
Like you would sleep over, and then in the morning we'll take you to school.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember everybody looked older as fuck, fool.
I think so.
Back then, yeah. I don't know if it was the baggy clothes but everybody, you used to wear some baggy ass fucking pants, fool.
Yeah.
I used to use 44s in Roosevelt.
Oh yeah.
But it was 501s.
Yeah.
501s. I mean, they run big right here at the waist.
But they were big on the.
But they weren't that big on the bottom.
No, they kind of been on a tighter side of that.
Yeah, they're big on the tight side. Yeah. So it was more like the loose from right here.
Yeah. I have a fresh pair of 501s that I haven't worn yet.
Oh really?
Yeah. They gave it to me like 6 birthdays ago.
Oh shit.
But
you just don't wear them just.
No, they gave me like a size 44 or some shit, which I was bigger than I am now. But
so you would fit you.
It would fit me, but I don't know. I just didn't have like.
That was culture back then, dog.
Yeah. Well, for me, at the beginning, it was kind of like the Dickies were because it was part of the uniform.
Yeah.
You know, the gray Dickies and then your burgundy shirt. So, but it wasn't really part of. I don't think a lot of people. I think the first Dickie era kind of died out because the solos came out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we had Ben Davis, but Ben Davis was always around.
Yeah.
You know?
Till this day.
Yeah, till this, and it's coming
it's starting
back.
to pop. Yeah.
Yeah. I go to all these fucking stores and you see Ben Davis shit all over the place. I remember the corduroy Ben Davis. They came out. You know. And then the solos hit hard in the middle of
corduroy too.
You know, in the middle of junior high for me. And then I think high school was already on the 501s.
No, but solos was something else.
Yeah,
dog.
they were big ass pants. Man.
Fucking damn, that shit would cover like most of your shoe and then still be baggy. Kids don't know about that shit nowadays. Now all these kids that have baggy pants are because they find them at a thrift store.
Yeah, and it's right now. I guess even the girls kind of like
wear the baggy stuff.
Morrillas, yeah,
but nah, kids, don't get it twisted. That's 90s shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But it was a good era, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it was a good era. I remember going to the arcade, fucking staying at the arcade till like fucking 10, 11. winos going over there pissing by the fucking arcades.
For real.
That shit would be smelling like piss. We're right there playing, fool.
Not giving a fuck.
Go to the laundry and play soccer with the little porterias they had right there.
Yeah.
Fun times, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think we have to wrap episode 4 out.
Episode 4. Catch us soon. Stay tuned for episode 5. Like I said, we're going to bring some bangers.
When are we going to interview somebody?
Actually, well, let's set it up for next week.
Who's going to be guest number 1?
We'll keep it.
You'll do like a post. To
Yeah,
announce?
sometime during the week, we'll throw something out there for. Well, once this comes out,
Yeah.
you'll see who's our guest for the
Yeah.
fifth episode. But I think we will definitely need to start. Matter of fact, I think I told you earlier, we're gonna go check out this spot, God willing, to San Bernardino, where they make these consomé with cabeza, lengua, cebolla, cilantro, salsa, tortillitas, and it's a place in San Bernardino. It's a low key spot, and I like these places because you give them exposure, and hope they blow up.
Yeah.
So,
And do you know the name of the place?
not off the top of my head.
Okay.
So
So I just put you on blast. Right
So
there,
yeah, you did, you did. But stay tuned. Episode 5, we're gonna bring a young entrepreneur, from Boyle Heights as well. His pops started some raspado business, and he's another one of those dudes that's seen their dad struggle, seen what it takes to continue a family business, and he's from Hot Chicks, Ivan.
Oh, órale.
So Ivan will be here, talking a little bit about his story, and stay tuned for that.
All right. So thanks for watching, and I guess we'll catch you on the flip side, or what?
Catch you on the flip side.